not even on.
We on that bitch. I don't know. This is after dark, so now you gotta cut it.
You have
just
turn the camera on.
Oh, hold on. It's after dark.
Oh my god!
It won't work if the camera's off.
How you turn it off?
No.
Hit the button.
Ooh, I'm about to
fall.
It's not on.
Which button turn it on?
Hit the on button.
I can't tell. There we go.
Hey. With that, welcome. Welcome to another WA3C.
Oh
my God. Hey.
The camera's on for that.
Good shit.
okay. What?
Welcome to another WA3C After Dark, sponsored by Hennessy.
I almost went out just like
Ba-da-da-da-da. Not copyright infringing.
No, you got to do it with the after dark.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic.
What do we want the after
Anything
dark
is
thing
possible.
to sound like?
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Do we want it to sound like McDonald's?
After dark.
What?
We gotta keep doing. We'll just keep saying it, and then you go.
Why are we acting like we don't want BET
You
after dark?
just keep saying, just keep doing one of after dark, and then somebody's gonna do a good one, and you just cut that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right?
No, we outsource our actual intro.
Welcome to WA3C After Dark. Cut that. Boom.
That was pretty good.
That's
That's
actually
like
pretty solid.
yeah,
I kinda like it. Yeah.
We should let Larry.
What a
We
respect.
should
Freestyle
let
it?
Larry
Yeah.
freestyle us an intro to After Dark since little.
This is when awesome collides. After dark.
Breaking news: we are taking shots.
Taking shots.
Brought to you by Hennessy and the Great White Hope.
Who bought the Hennessy?
The Great White Hope brought the Hennessy.
Watching you make a face makes me feel better about the fact that I.
Oh my god, that's so good.
That's better.
It's so good,
that's so
yeah.
much better than the warm Hennessy.
Oh, yeah,
Lenny
chilled
with
Henny.
finished drink.
Chilled Henny hits way better.
All chilled things are better.
So thank
agree.
you.
Everything-
Oh,
It's
no,
better chilled.
Don't worry. Fucking Lenny was sitting here telling us how gross we were, and then Quentin. God bless
Shout out
'cause
Quentin.
I don't know who the fuck.
I know who he is, but I don't know who he is.
I think Quentin was a dude from the last time we were.
No, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
been around for a minute.
Hey,
I just
Quentin,
know the name.
Hey, shout out Quentin. If you're hearing this right now, you might not be because you don't listen to our UFC stuff usually. I think
Where's he from?
We don't
we
know.
don't know.
Is it
He
Australia?
found us. He harassed us for like.
Yeah, he said, "Why aren't you guys
6
making
months.
episodes?" He said, "Why aren't you
6
making
months
episodes?"
after the last
And then as
episode.
soon as we started, right back in there. Shout out Quentin. Hey,
We gonna
reach
fly
out to
you
us.
We gonna fly you
Whoa,
out.
wait, whoa.
We flying you out, and you gonna be on an episode one day.
You're on one day. Once our Patreon gets enough money in it,
Yeah,
that's the first one we got. You know what?
I will say actually right now, if for real we make enough money that if anybody would ever come out on the show,
It's gonna be
I
quick.
want to meet the man
Or
or the
person.
insert whatever
The person.
pronoun. that
Respectable
I need to-
pronoun.
Respectable. The person sounds too much like saying it.
You want
and
to
I
meet
don't.
some people go by it.
Yeah, if they go by it. So
Or
I want to
Caesar.
meet Quentin, or we might even be saying that wrong because
Schwansheen. Like Schwansheen, like you like when?
Yeah.
Like in Jew, yeah.
there's
Could-
a
could
lack
be
of X's in his name that makes me think it's from
no, because Q's are X's in
some language.
in the place.
a Q is an X in
In
any.
Italian. Yeah.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yep.
'Cause they're
Okay.
from-
Yeah, you're right.
Italian
Yeah.
food's from China.
How much Henny we got?
Yeah,
left?
bum.
Cold.
We
That's
got
good.
plenty of Henny.
We got plenty of
of
We
Henny.
got plenty of Henny.
But gotta
God, he
Yeah,
making
plenty.
bars and he ain't even
Bars.
meaning to, bro.
bars.
Shout out Henny, most
Bars.
Italian of drinks. Hennessy. That's how they say it.
Mario.
It's a mozzarella. Hennessy.
It's me, a Hennessy.
It's a me, a drink me. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what it say at the bottom of the cognac.
Cognac.
It's
Also
a
known
me,
as,
drinking me.
It's very
IB
special
system.
according to the bottle. It lets you know.
All right, so with
You
that,
eat pizza like a monster.
I
What
don't
the
eat the
fuck?
crust. I don't like things that crunch.
Yeah, that's not the crust,
No.
though.
I don't like
The
things that
crust-
crunch.
First off, that's the crust. That's the crust. That is not.
It's too
That's a
crunchy.
full ass
Too
pizza.
crunchy.
I get
Too
it though.
crunchy.
You're like it all
Too crunchy.
feels like crust
Yeah.
once it gets to a
Once
certain
it gets to a certain point, it's all crust.
I get that.
Like when you get to a
You don't
watermelon
eat
at a certain
crunchy?
point, so the rind may be considered the green part, but I consider like an inch of the slightly
Oh,
less
yeah.
pink part.
Yeah.
Once it
I don't
starts
eat-
to get
You
white,
also don't finish like cans of Coke.
I also don't drink the bottom of cans. Yeah,
That makes sense. That
You,
makes sense.
I'm a habitual quitter when it comes to eating and drinking.
Huh, yeah.
Like I'll
as
finish
long as-
everything.
nope,
if I
you're
start,
right. Nope, you're
if
right.
I
It
finish
stays-
everything
it
I start,
stays.
except for,
It's
but
consistent.
the way I do that is like it's alchemy. So the reason why I finish everything I start is because I don't finish any
So much other
food
shit.
or drink, so I can save all that energy for finishing other shit.
Hell yeah. You know what? I respect that.
Yeah.
So that's why I finish nothing, because I make sure that all my food is gone.
No.
Yeah.
See, you're saving it a different way.
No,
once
I'm not.
you
I
get
said the
older,
exact
when
same
you
thing.
get older, no. You're finishing nothing, so that when you get older, you'll finish everything. Because I was talking about this the other day. I was talking about this, this morning.
What?
Is that like I think?
No, hold on, stop. As I get older, I will finish the things I didn't finish. When I
Yeah,
was
because
younger.
you're saving it all up. Like you're not finishing anything now to save up to hyper finish stuff when you're older.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree, because I don't even remember all the things that I started. So there's no way I
Nah,
could
he's
go
not
back and
saying
finish.
Go back. He's saying
No.
in the
I'm
future
saying
you'll
you're
finish
unfinished.
stuff.
You're leaving a lot of other things unfinished to charge up for
Right,
finishing
right.
other things later.
Like preserving your energy.
Like the only reason why I finish things now is because
okay.
I've saved up all the not finishing food
from
and
not
drinks,
eating your food.
and
Yeah,
it lets
that
me
makes
finish
sense.
other things with the recycled energy.
You know, the only compliment
It could've been you have
I
some
ever got
texture
from my
issue and that
grandma
people
was
call
I
you out
finished
on
my
it.
plate, and so that's been a thing for me my entire life.
That's it?
That's the
shout out
only
grandma.
compliment.
Man, your
the
grandma
entire
was
time.
Love my
cruel.
grandmas. Yeah.
My dad used to do that too.
He would compliment your plate.
Oh shit! No, I thought you said you got in trouble if you didn't eat.
No, I said that's the only compliment.
No, he says
I
that's the
ever
only
got.
thing he did do well.
Yeah.
Was eat his food.
That was it.
Oh shit!
Man, remember when we had that episode where we were just like venting, like about our past traumas? So far in the first episode recorded today, which might not be in order of when you hear this, but like X told us some, like I was like, damn, this dude.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because you said,
Ooh.
you remember you came to the realization that like you don't know much about most things, but you know a little bit about some things, but you just came to that realization.
No,
Now,
I
that's-
know just enough about everything. I know nothing. I don't know everything about anything.
First
but
off,
know
I
just
don't think
enough
you
for-
should speak in absolutes. I don't think you know a little bit about everything.
Ask me a question and see if I know nothing about it.
Okay, spell the capital of Brazil.
That's spelling, and I can spell plenty of words.
Sure. Do what I said then. Then do what I said.
I don't have to. I don't know everything about spelling.
He
I
knows
know
enough
enough
about
about
a thing.
spelling.
Sure. So you know enough about spelling that start. All right,
Well,
spell
no,
half
just
the word.
What's the capital? of
No,
Brazil?
no.
Ah, see, but I know capitals.
Sure.
but not
What is
all
the capital of
capitals.
Brazil?
No, you can't get me on this because I know something about
I mean,
everything.
technically, he's right if he knows a capital and then he doesn't know Brazil.
Because what he's saying
'Cause he's
is
still
that
50-50.
regardless of what the category
Sure.
is,
He
I'll
knows
take it
it.
to the next level up,
Right.
and I'll know something
me an
about
element.
something.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
And yeah, no, you know what?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Exactly.
How does
Give
a
me
car
an
work?
element
I don't
from
know
a
about
period- from
cars.
the periodic table.
Gold.
Now,
Yeah.
what's its shit?
AU.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You
He's
sure?
right.
Yes. I will bet you that
What's silver?
I will chug the rest of that
100%
Hennessy bottle if gold is not AU.
Got it. Let's see. Let me look this up.
And you
Well,
gotta
let me
actually
verify
not be a fucking piece of shit. And be like, it's not AU.
it's
Just drink.
definitely
And no, it's AU.
It's definitely AU. That's why I said like I was gonna if I made a company, it would be called All Star because my name because like my name's because it'd be
Yeah.
gold
Austin,
right and
yeah.
the logo would be a golden star.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're very proud of that.
Yeah, that was.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's
good.
fine.
Yeah, 14-year-old me was like, yeah, this is great.
For some reason, that
20 years ago, I felt really good about a decision I
the
made.
word auger is
But
always
also-
stuck in my head because of that reason.
I'm not lucky. I knew
Is it
that
the-
because
what's
I know
technically
something.
gold digger?
Correct.
I think it's
Oh, is it because it's capital A and little U and you're going to try to do some bullshit? I'm just saying, I know something about everything. I know everything about nothing.
Damn.
That statement can be said absolutely because you will
get
not
it.
find something
The absence
that I
of
know
evidence
nothing.
is not the evidence of absence.
I love. See, Tim do hit it.
Understand?
Tim do hit it sometimes.
See, that's not true. Okay, so cool. Give
Jamie,
me one
provide us with
rule.
more Hennessy.
Give me hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Yes,
Give
we would
me
love
a
some more Hennessy.
singular rule to highlight.
But what is it?
Score points.
That's not a rule.
Oh, it's an objective.
Give me a singular highlight rule.
But does he know a rule of another sport? Then
No, that's not the no, because you can't. Right. So if
But
you're
that's how
saying
it works, though.
if you're saying you can
Oh, see, no,
expand,
Tim did it. No, that's fine. I know
Sure.
about sports. I don't know about
Right.
highlight. I do
Okay.
know that highlight is the official.
I get it.
I
So
do know
right.
that. I do know. No,
Right.
but I
So
know
technically-
some,
Take it back
no.
up a lot.
So you
I
want to know what's interesting about that? Hold on.
No, you listen. I
Okay.
know some things about highlight. I don't know everything about highlight. That being said,
What do you
I
know
know that
about
highlight is the curved paddle boy, and it is also the game where the ball moves faster than any other sport.
Right.
The balls are thrown faster in highlight than any other sport.
Sure.
It is also the national. Dude, these are shot glasses, and you are pouring not a shot. I would like a shot. If this is after
He said
dark,
fill it up.
I want to black out. You feel me? No, I'm worried right now. Fill my cup up. I said I'm worried right now. I'm worried right now. Highlight is the official sport of somewhere in South America. Pretty sure it's Brazil, but also in America, Miami is the largest highlight American place for Miami
Highlight.
is the largest place in
There you
America
go.
for highlight.
Yeah.
I never said I know all the rules to highlight. I know that you catch the ball, you have to use your paddle. The ball goes in the paddle.
Totally
you can't use your hands.
The only thing,
that's a rule of highlight.
What is highlight?
Hold on.
I
just want to go on record.
Is that the,
it's a beer.
the Comfy Boy Sport?
ALA.
Yeah. It's actually a beer that Cigar City brews, and it's very tasty.
Yeah. When you used to play with the scoops in
That's
gym
what I'm saying.
class?
The Scoopy Boy. Yeah.
The Scoopy Boys.
I was going to want to go on record.
It's like
Hold on, I was going to go on record
Wickets and
It's
highlights.
lacrosse.
He
with-
poured
it's
no
like-
more in there. Look at that.
He did not. He left you dry.
to say that constantly enabling X is fine.
Uh-huh.
I just want to go on record and say,
Nobody cares about your record.
stop. That's fine.
I don't constantly enable first.
No, he does not. He tears me down
No.
every day.
No.
Every day he spends at least
No, there's a
23
difference
hours
between-
making me feel
Okay.
awful.
Again, there's a difference between if someone there's a giving your opinion and answering the question. What he's doing is he doesn't give an opinion like where it's unasked, but if you ask him a question, he'll always answer it. So what he's doing, he enables you if you say like, man, I definitely could jump off this roof and survive off of this 20-story roof. Tim would go, yeah, probably. Yeah, you definitely got it. But Tim wouldn't volunteer that information without you saying it first.
This is not what's happening right
that's
now.
what
You have
right.
failed
You
to
said a
give
thing.
me a
No.
subject that I know nothing about.
Sure. No. What I'm saying is you're taking the definition and expanding it until you get to where you need to go. And Tim is doing a very good job of helping you do that. Because what you said, I literally said, like, cool, tell me a thing about this thing. And you said, I don't know about this thing, but if I
said the sports in general. No, I said the rules, but I know
That's
about
what
highlight.
I'm saying. Okay,
no,
so
you
cool.
said, what do you know about highlight? If I said I know zero about highlight, what
No.
the fuck is that? Then I'm wrong.
Technically, okay, hold up.
Right.
Technically,
But I
though,
know about highlight.
Right.
Technically, you could just say the reverse for you, though. He's saying, I know a general thing, and you're saying, tell me the specific.
No.
So
That's what you're doing.
Right. Sure. So I'm
realistically,
going to,
it's
hold
the
on.
same thing, just in reverse.
Sure. I'm going to agree with you and say,
He doesn't
yes.
like that I beat him. I finally
No,
beat
you
him.
haven't.
No,
Okay.
this isn't a beat 'em
Okay.
thing.
Yes,
you
it
haven't
is.
beat me because what I'm saying. Okay. I'm going to
You haven't proved me wrong.
Hey, I'm going to stop because I'm actually getting physically angry just because this is you can't. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on because I'm a little bit too drunk to
Yeah.
be physically mad.
How you drunk?
What you
I've been drinking since
We've been
before y'all got
drinking.
here. I've been drinking for y'all got here.
So what
Oh,
you're saying is
that
more
would have
Henny?
Yeah.
More Henny.
Honestly, I'm probably going to not take this shot. 'Cause this is going to be one of those episodes
Oh my
where.
God.
No, you
just let it go.
enjoy
I just want to, I want one thing. I want to feel like I won something. Even
No,
if you
I'm
know
actually
that I
agreeing
didn't
with
win.
you.
win,
The
though.
thing-
What are you
right.
talking about?
I need the dub. We
Sure.
talked about this forever. I need the dub. I want to just say
You can
I was
totally
right.
have the dub.
I said I know something
whatever
about
you need
everything,
to-
but not everything about anything. And that is the only absolute statement I can make that is emphatically true. There is
It's-
not one subject
sure.
that someone could bring up that I know zero about.
No, what you're doing is okay. Fine, it's no. I don't want to do this. You definitely got it, buddy.
It's the most.
If you say
it's the most. Yeah.
right, if you're
yeah.
saying if a
It's
word is a word,
utilitarian
if you
argument,
are
yeah.
able to say
You're saying that
words,
you can always take it up a level.
right? If
and
you're
know something
Exactly.
as
about
long
it.
as words
Yeah.
exist, you'll find a way to make a word do a thing you need it to do, and I will give you the dub on that.
Yeah, that's still a dub.
That's
Yeah,
a dub.
All right.
Yeah.
Then we,
Hey.
no, now we agree. We're
I
happy.
can't do it. You can have mine.
You can't agree and be
I'm
happy.
actually
No,
this is actually so. Look, I'm going to give you an example. This is in the top 3 times of. This is the top 3 angriest I've ever been. I'm just doing a really good job of chilling.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey.
that
Wow.
seems
No. Like I'm actually
Both
being.
Hennies then.
You remember when you poured water on me? I'm actually angrier than that.
Damn.
You're angry.
I got squirted with water on 4th of July.
Yeah.
My buddy's kid just came up behind me and was like,
Yeah, I would have ended
and I
that
was
kid.
just like,
No, I'm kidding. Kids are fine.
Did you Ron Artest him?
no, I just told him to get away and he deserved nothing
That's still
else.
every time I. No, it's after dark. I can say whatever I want to, right?
Oh yeah, you chilling.
I
This is
mean,
going on
is
paper.
that the
You
actual-
edited it.
True.
I already told people on Patreon I don't edit the stuff.
well,
They
yeah,
get the
you might as well
unedited
don't edit
version.
after
Yeah,
that.
whatever you gonna say is on. Yeah,
Yeah. Spill it.
you booling.
Henny, what was the term we
Hey,
said? earlier?
I'll take
Plenty
I'll
Henny.
Plenty
take the,
Henny.
I'll take the L and say I'm wrong. and I'm just trying to make you angry. No, but if I say I'm just trying to make you angry, I want to drink and have fun with my friends.
I am having fun.
But you're drinking a Red Bull, and I want you to drink the Henny and have fun with my
I
friends.
don't want it. I would prefer if you just stop.
I
doing
don't.
that.
I don't want
It-
so many things, and I still get forced
Wow,
to make. I
Xavier.
have them.
Wow. Just rude.
It's fine. I'll take the extra.
There you go.
Henny.
Take the Henny shot. I'm gonna get this beer real quick though while we wait.
But he just don't want no more Henny. That's all.
Yeah, Henny make me mad. Beer make me
Cool me down.
My dub feels terrible.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
what it's supposed
it
to
should
feel
be, yeah,
like.
because it's not a dub, really.
There's no such thing as
it's not
dubs
a
without
dub.
exploitation and sadness.
It's not a dub.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not true.
Hold up.
That are earned
Technically, in the general area, it's a dub.
Right.
But if you get to the specifics, it's not a dub.
So if you take it to the category up,
But I still win.
Yeah, man. Whatever gets you where you need to be.
Yeah, Brady fumbled, but he still got that championship.
Right.
he did. You got many championships.
Yeah.
And he a GOAT.
Yeah.
Actually,
He admitted
he's
to
the
fumbling.
GOAT.
So if you admit that, like, even though you didn't
What
get
are
the
you
dub, you still get
talking
the dub.
Oh, it's a tuck rule.
They
So
get it. They get it.
yeah. So for everybody out there.
Oh, no,
yeah.
I know. Yeah, okay. When he was like, oh, it should have been a fumble, but
Yeah.
the NFL.
Yeah, he was
makes
like,
it.
"Oh, I definitely fumbled," and they were like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." And he was like,
Take
"Cool."
our shots.
May I
Plenty
ask,
Henny?
Yeah,
may I
we
ask a
put
follow
Henny.
up? Can you put something else on that so it feels like you're taking shots with us, even if it's not hitting?
Yeah, you already took the shot out of it.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I mean, there's
It's
obviously, I
empty.
can't get it all out.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's what she said. That's how they get pregnant.
Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa. Hot.
We all actually know that.
Hey.
Except for Jamie.
Baby crew too.
And I have not the most.
I ain't having no kids. Well, fuck. Now we can't abort. So
that's true.
Whoa.
No, they said the ladies can't abort. They never said the dude can't beat her up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
They still make co-hangers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but then the lady's still doing it.
That made the Henny taste worse.
If I sneeze and be like, don't you love Krav Maga?
Is it
Or
like
go on a roller
Gavin
coaster.
McGraw?
Oh, my
Just say you didn't know about you were pregnant. Go on a roller coaster. I fell in love with a girl.
Krav Maga.
There we go.
That's crazy.
Okay, so
I
Jamie,
can't
go
believe they're
ahead.
still letting us have stairs.
Damn.
That's funny.
Shout out stairs.
Can you imagine if they're like
The
overturn
quicker-
of
quicker,
Quicker,
picker upper, but downer. I mean, they eventually got to come back up the stairs, right? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
it is illegal. It is illegal to go downstairs. You can only go
Do you
up
think
them.
the murder rate of women will go up now that
I actually, you know what? No,
Yes.
I think the amount of women
Yes
who
is the
die
answer.
will go up.
while pregnant?
Yeah,
You
No,
think
so if you want my
think
actual-
we'll
no.
see like a scale.
No, so if you want my actual opinion on this, the amount of no, I don't think so.
you don't think that women death rate will go up because they're trying? They,
You don't
they
think men
wanna
will
try
just not men, but people in general will just like murder women to stop the child from
No,
being
I
born?
don't think murder would be the thing
Yeah, no.
because dad's
Yeah, that's
already
still
just
illegal.
leave.
I actually don't.
Yeah, that's still illegal.
So the amount,
if
like,
you're
it's
gonna,
still
if you're
illegal.
gonna murder, you might as well just murder the part you're trying to murder.
yeah, you're not gonna murder a person. You're just gonna
Right.
push you down the stairs. There'll be no benefit to.
But like, if you run up and was like,
Are you
shanked
saying
up-
like accidental? Like
maybe? I'm just saying
You're
that.
saying
extra-
purposeful murder
I'm
of
saying
women.
that people like men who are like, nah, kill that baby, and then they're like,
Yeah,
I
you just
can't.
push the-
They just try to. They just kill the mom.
You do realize that dads just leave all the time.
Yeah, they would just leave.
No, we get that option. We can just
But
walk
what-
away.
But then 18 years later, is
if it's 18, so
Well, technically,
you got
it's
no
18.
responsibility if they 18.
No, that's not how it
nah,
works.
that bro, that's
not how
back,
it
that
works
back
at all.
pay.
You have back
you
Are
don't
kidding
have
me?
back pay.
Yeah, oh yeah,
What?
bro,
Yeah.
what?
you
No.
have back pay unless
Oh,
you signed over your rights.
bro.
Okay. If you tell a guy right now that he wants nothing to do with the baby and the only thing he has to do is sign his rights
That's
over,
not-
there's
well,
nothing-
that's
That's not
not
how that works either.
You know what? Hey, definitely.
that
That is
no.
definitely how it works.
Really?
Yeah, all you have to do if a chick's
No,
pregnant,
it's not.
if a
That's-
chick is
no,
pregnant, you
it's
go
not
not
definitely-
it. You go not it.
No.
You run away.
You
Oh, yeah.
can.
You have to sign
You
out to
can
it.
sign over your parental rights, and then
sign
you
over
are not
rights.
legally obligated
And
to pay
that,
child
as we know,
support.
that happens at every pregnancy. Every pregnancy, there's a
No,
fairy who comes
I'm
down.
saying-
But you also
It's
have
not-
to not get on the card to begin with. Like you have to
Right.
sign them over from the beginning.
Yeah.
You're right, and that's not a joke. And
Yeah,
he's
that's-
over here
that's
acting like
real, yeah.
I'm making this up.
No. What I'm saying is, if you go back and listen to this, what you said at the beginning is not at all what you're saying now. But we know that you don't remember things you said 2 seconds ago, so there's no point in me finishing what you
But as
actually
long
said.
as what you said is
'Cause
in
of
the general
right. As long
area.
as what you said now makes you
you
right.
get
As
to the
long as what I
specific point.
meant
This is
was,
fantastic.
as long as what I meant was correct,
Everybody
so
on here with
good.
chains
Yep.
on. I love it.
Like whenever I answer a question, like whenever I got a question wrong on a test, I would just go, if you asked the question the way I thought you did,
I
I'm
did
right.
that, and I would get points back. I was
Yeah.
like, the way you asked that, I answered how you asked it. And
No. You know, what you do is go, if I read it right, but I didn't, the way I read it, the way I answered
No, the
it
way
is
I
how I read it.
interpreted it.
Sure. I'm
I'd
agreeing
be
with
in
you.
class. I like
I
that
didn't argue
class.
for grades.
I like that class.
I got grounded.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
I got in so much trouble, it wasn't worth it. Sometimes I would just be like, hey, can you just help me even though I fucked up? Because I don't want to be in trouble for fucking 12 weeks.
Yeah, no. I didn't get a B until college.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You weren't here when I said I tried to. One time I almost got a C, and I had to pretend to kill myself to get out of the test.
That was that
So,
was a great story.
Speaking of
but I will say,
childhood trauma, even though Xavier wouldn't tell us about his. What was it? At some point during, doing this thing, we call it an episode of podcasting. I talked about my brother getting kidnapped and thrown into a lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very real thing.
And then
But he could float.
he could float, so he survived. It was like some guy kidnapped him and some other kids, and he's like, yeah, they just yeeted him into a fucking lake. And then my brother's like, oh, I'm gonna float on my back. And then like some kids died. He survived, and other kids like
I can't
Did
float.
you say other kids died?
yeah.
So this was not like a planned thing.
No, this was like he was kidnapped. He like was snatched outside of the yard of
Okay.
like this is a real thing.
So this happened to me, but it was on purpose. Like
Wait, what?
What?
yeah.
See, so
That's
this
not-
is the
Yeah,
so the
cool.
question.
Hey, tell that story.
So basically, I was watching the show Black Phone, and I was like, damn, my brother got kidnapped.
That's a movie.
grab-
I know.
the
I'm
shit.
sorry. I didn't mean to hit, but that's a movie, not a show.
It's a movie, not a show. That's true.
But
They showed it to him, so it's a show.
You got it. You
no,
did it.
that's not. I mean, but a show can still be a movie. You can still go to the show, or
It was really a musical. They just didn't sing that much.
In fairness, it
A
has
show
been
can be
called
a-
going to the show.
yeah. I
You
mean,
don't always say
colloquially,
I don't think you can
you're
call a
wrong.
show a movie, but I think you call a movie a show.
No, you're wrong. That's fine.
That's
you're
incorrect.
You're
but
wrong.
people say
You can call a movie a show.
Tim, you can call
Yes.
anything you want to. I would say if you took a
I
poll
don't think you can
and
call a
asked people,
show.
why can't you?
you
I don't
can't call a show a movie, but you're saying you can call a movie a show
Yeah,
from the perspective of just like anything that you watch is a show.
yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, so as long as
right.
you look at it, it's a show. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I look at paintings, I'm like, damn, this show going slow as hell.
Yeah, it's called an art show.
Oh shit!
No, see? No, that's what I'm saying.
Nope.
Sure.
Nope, wrong button.
Sure.
We have a clapping one. Where's it at?
Just get,
No, we go through this every week. The clapping one is gone because you needed the Xavier button and you didn't want to get rid of your
shit,
chimes and your
okay.
bats and your whatever.
Yeah. Either way,
All right. So, anyways, though, but yeah,
He's so
when
mad.
I was like,
it is called an
maybe-
art show,
it is called an art show.
but they show you
yeah,
the
but you
art.
have to.
Yeah, and then the TV show they show
No,
you TV,
movies,
and in the movie
movies.
show they show you a
No.
movie.
You
Good
go to
job.
theaters to watch movies. They're motion pic. No, no.
Most
Okay,
show
so
pictures got you.
When I was 9,
I'm in the middle.
apparently
Yeah, I
this
don't
was
like
a
this.
thing.
Okay.
So they came up with this concept of something called snipe hunting, and like
Oh
just-
my god!
right. So in order to go snipe hunting, you had to first be kidnapped. And so
Don't like that.
apparently they talked to my mom and let her know that they were going to come and quote unquote kidnap me in the middle of the night. And she just let them in to do this, not thinking about any sort of like repercussions that would come from that sort of thing. But that was on purpose. That was not like a true kidnapping.
Oh yeah, he was real.
So
kidnapped.
that's different.
yeah.
But snipe hunting.
How did the sniping
Shout out
go?
to snipe hunting. Oh,
What
I
did you
didn't
do?
go.
No, snipe is
hit
not-
too many of the people, and they
Oh.
just let me
That's
Snipe
bed.
hunting is not got snipers in it.
It's not about snipers at all. Snipe
Yeah,
hunting
I
is
just want to know how he did. I don't care
How
if
do
he
you-
sniped anybody.
So, why do you have to be kidnapped to hunt snipes?
Yeah, I don't know.
Snipes
I don't
aren't real.
understand it.
First off,
Snipes
No.
are
It's a type of
fake, but-
bird.
No,
have you ever
snipes
seen? Hold on,
actually don't exist.
Have you ever seen a snipe?
From
I'm
Harry Potter?
asking. No, I'm asking specifically. Have you ever seen a snipe?
From Harry Potter.
No.
The word snipe was made up for
No.
this
Sure. No.
purpose.
Answer my specific question. Have you ever seen one?
No.
Nobody has said
Okay.
they've seen one.
So
The
then,
whole-
how do you know they're not real?
I have seen
Just
a
because you
sniper.
haven't seen a thing doesn't make them not
the
real.
variation
No,
of a
but I'm
snipe
saying-
that I've seen is a sniper.
But I'm saying the word, the definition of the word is basically a fictional,
Yeah.
made up thing for it. So you're asking me, have I seen a snipe? No, unless somebody is.
a snipe is a bird. By the
No.
way, which it is. That's what I just said. First of all, I told. I said
That's a
it's
bummer.
bird.
That's lame.
It is a waiting of bird.
No. Actually, I would prefer before you look it up. Finish what you were about to say.
From my understanding,
Yeah.
snipe hunting was as it was
Oh, it's a type of
originally
bird.
made as like a joke, like, "Hey, we're gonna go hunt snipe," and it wasn't. There was no real thing that was a snipe. It was meant to be a wild goose chase.
What's a
Right.
goose?
No.
A bird.
I
a
was
goose would be
using-
a snipe because a
Yeah,
snipe
I was
is a
using a
waiting bird.
colloquialism.
You goose bird.
I was just using-
So as long as a bird exists, snipes exist. Good.
Facts.
So they
Basically
were
wait.
hunting you. So you were bird hunting.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yep.
If a snipe is in fact,
But you had to start
bird.
by getting
But
it.
you
It says
told me
right
not
here,
to
a
look it up.
snipe is any about 26 waiting bird species waiting in the water.
Holy shit, snipes
Yeah.
are a real thing.
So they were actually taking you to do a real thing.
No, but they were using
A snipe
that term
hunt is
incorrectly.
a type of practical
But is a
joke
snipe
or
a bird?
fool's
Hold on,
errand
hold on.
in existence in
Don't
North
nobody-
America. in the early
Luckily, I'm not
1940s.
worried about that. As long as a snipe is a real thing,
Snipe's
then
a real
I'm
thing.
right.
Trying to catch a non-existent animal called a snipe.
But is a snipe a bird?
Snipe is any about 26 wading bird species
Yeah,
in 3
so a snipe is
genera
real.
in the
But you
family,
spelled it like
blah, 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 blah.
SNIPE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snipe.
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
No, I believe you.
You hear it?
I don't know a whole lot about snipes, but I do know a general knowledge that snipe is a bird.
Snipes. It's a.
You do know something about something.
I do know a little bit about
It's
that thing.
any of about 26
So snipe
wading bird
is a
species.
general
goose wade, right? Goose wade. So a goose would be
So
a
a
snipe
wild
bird.
goose hunt is literally a snipe hunt.
So a wild goose
Damn.
hunt and a snipe hunt are the same thing.
Yep.
That's
Well, they're
awesome.
not a snipe hunt. When you add the second word, that's where the made up.
No.
part of it.
You would have.
I
No,
completely-
no. You're
Oh,
saying
wow.
snipe hunt. I'm saying snipe hunt.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're
Okay.
saying
Yeah,
two
yeah,
separate
okay.
things.
Right. We're saying two
yeah,
different things. You're saying snipe
Yeah,
hunt. I'm
right.
saying snipe hunt.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad we could win. It does feel good to win.
Either way, I did not go snipe hunting.
Good.
So
Good. Okay. Also, got another question for you.
I'm gonna look up
After
when they
you
made.
take
I'm
a
gonna
shit,
look up when
when you poop.
Uh-huh.
How you pull your pants up? Are you draws and then pants, or combo? You do draws pants together.
Draws and then pants.
Monster. Okay, we're just gonna go to the next question because
What is
that's
Why?
we don't need to elaborate on that.
Why is it wrong? Why are you upset about it?
I mean, wrong is wrong. That's I don't know how to tell you that. Wrong is just wrong. Are you for or against drugging babies?
Help me understand the context.
I have a bigger issue with this whole snipe thing really quick. I just wanna I'm gonna circle back. First off, we said we weren't gonna do rapid fire. We're gonna do Am I the Asshole? Because that's what we did the last time.
It was a rapid fire. I just wanted to know these questions.
Bet. Also, back to the snipe hunt. Whole thing.
Nope. Is this a snipe hunt or
No,
a
it's
snipe
the
hunt?
it's the whole thing in general, to which I'm confused by.
I need to know what you're
It
talking
says
about.
a snipe,
Okay.
the bird.
Mm-hmm. Nope, not birds.
No,
Nope, birds.
no.
Nope, birds.
Yes.
Okay.
There are many different snipe, the same way that there are
26
many
of them,
different,
especially.
like
Says right here.
blue jays or cardinals or whatever. You can have more than one version of the bird. So I'm saying snipe the bird.
Nope, not the bird. Birds.
Yeah, he's right. Snipes. Yeah, snipe the bird.
No, it says right here snipe.
No,
and
I'm
then it
agreeing
says-
with you.
okay.
First snipe species
Uh-huh.
was described in 1758.
Mhm.
Cool.
The term snipe hunt
Mhm.
came about
We can't come up with new terms.
in the
No, remember he said you can't.
Can
It's not,
you-
is the
Yeah.
term not
Can you-
authentic?
Things
Hold
are
on,
only
let him get it out.
Can
Let him
you-
No, I think it's more fun
Finish.
because this is what he does to me. Like he doesn't let me get to
in
the
what
end
way?
of the thing.
In
It's
what
super
way?
good.
No, I let you get to the end of
Yeah,
stuff. I'm
no,
just
you
telling
don't.
You that
Never.
I didn't remember
Sure.
what I said that
So
got
do
you
me
to
a
that
favor.
point because I
Hey,
didn't think
so
I said that
remember
thing.
the other day when you said I didn't say this thing about Treasure Island, and then I sent you the timestamp
No.
about Treasure
I
Island.
said
Treasure Island.
there's no
No,
way
so what
I
he
said
said,
that.
he said-
and then you told, listen, I said that I didn't say something. However, and I must be as clear as I can be on this because I feel like I've tried to be clear in a very muddy, watery situation. The one episode that
snipe
we
might
have
wait
recorded,
for the record.
that I was on my medicine was the one episode he told me that I just said some ridiculous shit that when I thought about it, I was like, there is
I
zero
get it.
way that I would have said that because it makes absolutely no sense. And I don't know why I would have thought that I hoodwinked you because there's zero way that
So-
makes sense. Listen.
I know, but what
So
I'm saying,
he said-
so generally,
Listen, but
generally,
listen.
you're
So
not
my
on
answer-
the, but specifically
but
this
my-
point, you were on the
But
fence.
my, yes.
Okay.
Every other episode, I am not. So, because it makes me too, I don't feel like I'm as much fun. But, so my then joke was, well, I never said that because I do
'Cause
categorize
Medicated
myself.
never said it.
Medicated Xavier would have never said that because
Right,
it's the
right.
dumbest thing ever. So then when he sends me receipts proving to me that I said it, the only thing I can do is be like, man, I'm wild, but I don't know. I don't remember saying that. And it's the dumbest thing ever because even listening back to it,
I get it.
it's
I'm
like,
a
why
Gemini.
would you say that?
understand.
It's clearly right. And I'm not disagreeing with that. I've already made
No,
that
I'm
very
actually
clear.
saying like what's super cool about this. This is why I love having this all on tape because I'm going to go through. I hope you know. I'm going to go through and make. You remember I said like, "Hey, internet,
I know,
make this."
and you're gonna-
No,
I know.
I'm going to make the Xavier gaslighting himself compilation and then I'm going to keep it on hand. I'm just going to send you a snippet every day of you gaslighting yourself.
I understand that that's what's going to happen, and
It's
I
real
have
good.
to accept it. The problematic part for me is when we're in the middle of having the conversation, I am incapable of remembering what it is.
I get it. It's kind of the coolest.
I talk too much and I say too many things, and I think so much that never actually comes out of my mouth that it creates these conversational problems for me, which I do accept. And Monday through Friday, I handle very well. Saturday and Sunday, however, I don't.
Well, I get it.
Back
I feel
to
like
this-
it's like Elon Musk. Like, you know, like I
love him. I love that he wants to back out of this
I'm gonna run you
Twitter
through.
thing.
I'm gonna run you through the Twitter thing in my head.
Can we do? Hold on, real quick. I want to finish the
Okay.
snipe thing. I just want to finish the snipe
I
thing.
got some snipe
Here's
thing.
the issue that I have with the snipe thing.
Go ahead.
Again, Bird first described 1758. The term for fake animal hunt for an animal that didn't exist started in the like 1840s. So mid 1840s. So you're telling me 100 years after somebody saw this bird, somebody
Birds.
goes,
It's not a
no,
bird, it's birds.
it started as one bird, and then they said these are all so similar that they're the same family of bird. But I'm just telling you, I did a very tertiary search. I'm not telling you that I'm correct on everything with
Not
the
either.
snipes.
Oh no, you sound like you're
saying-
speaking as an
I'm
authority
saying that
right
a
now.
snipe, it,
Birds.
oh my god, the birds were described in some way, shape, or form in the mid fucking 1700s, and then they just said we're going to use the word snipe, which is a real thing, to describe a fake thing.
Got it.
And then I watched an episode of King of the Hill where they told me that snipe was not a real thing and it was just a joke. And Bobby didn't get a snipe. He got like a skunk. And I just always said snipes are not real at that point. And now I look like an idiot because it's a bird.
Again,
So it does
I'm
say
the
that
one
they-
was
it
supposed
says
to go on
there-
the snipe hunts.
No, hold on.
It says though
hold
that
on.
snipes are a real family of birds.
Sure.
The snipe hunt is often associated with a practical joke for victims. Victim is kidnapped and to engage, and then
So
engaging in
you're
a
not
hunt
wrong.
of imagination.
Right, but
They're
then,
using the
but then I
term
just
wrong.
kept talking.
Yeah, but what was the
like-
point of what you just said?
What?
to say he was wrong.
No, he didn't.
No, but that no.
No,
He
I'm
said-
saying
he
I was
said-
bamboozled.
Yes. So
you were
so
blaming someone else for
according
not
to-
knowing.
Right.
Yeah.
You're saying
I was given bad information, so now I sound dumb to people that
right.
knew the
so
right
remember
thing.
how I told you? You said like remember that one time you said this thing that I said wouldn't be wrong if the information I knew about it was right. You just did that again.
That's still very correct.
Sure.
If I was not told something incorrectly
Right.
at a time where learning without the internet,
No.
that's
Think
why
about this.
people believe
Hold on.
so much
Think
shit
about
before the
this.
internet.
This
You can
fact-
just look it up.
Hold on. This fact existed before you knew about it.
But how did I?
So you've
I didn't
always
have
been wrong.
access.
You
No, a snipe hunt.
We
is
had
still
the internet.
incorrect.
You
I'm
would've-
correct
you
about-
could've-
No,
let's say-
I did not have access to the internet.
You didn't go to school. Never. You never went to school because my school had internet in like the first grade.
Oh, my school didn't have internet
absolutely
until
not.
like the
No,
sixth
we had like the
grade.
shitty internet in there. But you didn't have a computer lab in middle school?
No.
No.
I had a computer
I'm
lab
I'm going to give you
for-
the opportunity to say,
I had a computer lab for 8th grade at a Christian school where everything was basically no. I did not have access to the internet.
Yeah.
The internet existed, but we did not have access to it until high school. But why would I go start searching for something
there
that I
was
was
no
already
computer
told
lab.
one thing?
In sixth grade either. We just had like we had
Oh,
we had a
we had
row
computers
of
in the library.
computers, and you could type on them and play like Mavis
Shout out
Bacon,
Number
but they did
Munchers.
not connect to the internet.
Number munchers, yes.
Like there was no connected internet until
high school, yeah.
so you're, hold on. So,
So
what
my
you're telling me now,
My library, I did have a computer lab. It was just a room where there were
Yeah.
computers.
there were
Yeah.
rooms, but there was no internet.
But it was for like typing.
it was for typing.
It was-
you could just play Mavis Bacon and
Yeah, and there was
games.
it was
and like
it was
Oregon Trail. You could
it
go
was
in there
more-
and you could die of dysentery.
dysentery. It was more like
you couldn't
connect
intranet.
anything.
It was more like intranet than internet. Like they
Right,
had
right.
the database shit that we could like get on and
That's true.
fuck with, and we could get on Google to look up
Damn,
like
that's how old we are.
yeah.
I couldn't get on Google. It
We
wasn't
could get on
until-
Google in 8th grade because they were teaching us how to use PowerPoints. So they would let some of the
just had
restrictions
everything
up
on floppy
so that
disk.
we could learn. That was the best way to get out of doing projects, by the way, is I would just slowly take the thing off the floppy disk or rub my fingers all over the fucking filmy part. And then when I would go to give the floppy disk to get the files off of it, it would always be corrupted. And then that way I could get another like week or so to do my paper because I'd be like, what the fuck happened to my floppy disk?
Interesting. There were no floppy disks. Like we didn't do anything like that.
By
What
the
did
way,
you save
It says
things on?
it says the snipe hunt is a kind of
Yeah,
fool's
flash
errand or a
drives.
wild goose chase.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we established that.
We
but a
established
goose
that.
is a snipe.
But a wild
That's why I
goose
thought it
chase
was
was
funny
something
when
that
we
was
said
thought to be an
that.
impossible task because it was very hard to catch wild goose.
We made that joke, Jamie. It's okay.
Yeah.
I know, but that's why I was reiterating.
But
I said it
anyway,
here on the internet,
I still assert that if somebody now it is my fault. I will go on record now saying that in today's day and age, it is my fault if I do not double check information that I'm received. But if I was given information at a young age before just accessing or fact checking or whatever else, and it gets stuck in the fucking Library of Congress inside of my brain, and it's just something that I know, I don't spend my time, and I don't think you may be one of the only people that I could honestly say I see this being an exception to my statement. I do not go through all of the files in my brain and say, let me update this file to see if it was correct because I was told this when I was 9 years old and now I have access to the world's information. So now I'm going to fucking check it up. I could say very confidently, because I know you as a person, that I can actually see you saying something or thinking something and be like, based on information I have now, that feels like it should be updated, or I should double check that. And then you do, because you're diligent, and it is one of the more admirable and one of the most annoying parts about you as a person. I hate it, but I hate and admire that fact about you every single day I talk to you. So I do see you doing that. Most people don't. So now it is updated. A snipe is a bird. A snipe hunt is just a colloquialism, a fool's errand, a wild goose chase, something that seems unobtainable. It's a prank, whatever. I can now associate them as different things, and that is okay. The file is updated. But I know that I will speak confidently about things that I know, and I do know them. They could and sometimes and maybe are incorrect, but it doesn't change that I know them. I just know the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure.
Sometimes you just know the wrong thing.
Yeah, sometimes you just know things wrong.
Yeah.
Fair.
So I'm correct because I know that thing.
No. You can't be correct.
No,
That's
no,
a different term.
No, I'm not right.
So generally, at this point, we're talking about a snipe.
Is that more?
You're right,
I'm
but
not
not
okay.
correct.
I'm right, but not correct.
But
There
at
we
this
go.
specific moment, we're talking about it being birds.
Right.
No, we're not.
No,
We're-
he's saying
we're
that,
talking
right.
about something
There's a difference between
broader
right
than
and
that.
correct.
Yeah. We're talking about something broader.
We're not
than
even
that,
talking
but-
about snipes anymore.
No, it's just
Birds.
I do think it's stupid that they would use a bird that existed and then
Not
say,
a bird.
"Oh,
Birds.
No, but I mean, we don't technically know. So
We don't really know what a snipe is.
no,
by
but
the
in
end.
general,
No,
like
they have pictures
no.
of them.
There's things that so
No, it says like 20 different.
It's
No,
a
it
waiting.
is
It basically just
category.
says it's a fucking waiting
Yeah.
bird.
if you look at the
That's what
pictures,
it-
it's
that's
all
what
the
a
same."
snipe is.
right,
It's
but no, I'm
that
saying
you
like
have a
there's things that could be
a
applied
swallow.
retroactively. Like
Yeah.
snipe hunt could have
Hey.
been hilarious because they're gonna be like, oh, it's a wild goose chase, and then a guy could have discovered a new goose and said, I'm gonna call that a snipe, and then it fucks everybody's
That's
shit
why
up.
I said,
sure,
if the snipe had been found and called a snipe after the invention of the snipe hunt, I accept. But the fact that they described the first snipe 100 years before the term came about and then said it describes a fake animal, to me, that is asinine. That's the problem I have with that.
Right, I guess. But the only thing I have to say to that is that you know how many times people think things don't exist and they describe. Imagine somebody saying like, "I wish there was a way." Imagine a kid came up to you and said, "Oh man, I really wish there was a physical way to store this YouTube video that I could just like put in a machine that only I could hear it. Like I had headphones and it was just a physical YouTube, it's like a song, just a song." And then I could put it in the, you're like, yeah, you're describing a Walkman. And they'd be like, what are you talking about? And you showed it to them and they'd be like, yeah, sure. You may have thought that what you're doing is you're inventing a thing, but the thing you're asking about
Already
exists already. You just don't have knowledge of the
that
thing.
happens all the time.
That happens all right. That's what I'm saying. Like just because somebody's like, oh man, it would be super funny if I made up this word to describe something that
I
doesn't
don't
exist.
like it.
And they said it out loud, but it's like, no, that's a thing. And it's like, no, nah, because I made it up. It's just like, you know what? It would be funny is if instead of a wheel, you put like a big car on a track.
I don't like this at all.
And then the track,
I hate this.
and then there was a
It's one of
bunch
my
of
least-
cars
You
connected
can't
so
be
they don't
over there
crash.
just drinking the fucking Henny and
just a
not
train.
bring us
That's just a
Henny.
train.
I'm not.
You are.
Wait a minute. You got more.
He got more Henny and he didn't give us Henny.
First of all,
Send the
First
bottle
off,
over
you
here.
know, you can pour another thing of Henny because I got some. So I was thinking about. So I was watching something on, which is funny because I'm laughing because I was doing the exact thing that you were. Because I do that. Literally, if I think of a question, I'll immediately look it up because I need to know if I'm stupid or not, because I was
He said
thinking
he's
about
not drinking that.
no, you
No,
can
he
pour it.
just
Yeah,
said
yeah, I said go ahead and
Oh,
pour it.
bet. Okay.
Yeah, because I was thinking about something today.
Oh, because you got a dub now, so you feel good.
No,
I get it. No, I get it.
No, I've accepted
Enough
that.
time has passed.
Yeah, enough time has passed that I just chalk it up to you being Xavier. Like,
Thank
imagine
you.
like if somebody
No, I appreciate.
like
no, I
no, if
appreciate
somebody
it. Thank
just
you.
does meth in front of your house, the first time you're like, damn, stop doing meth in front of my house. But if they keep doing meth, you're like, that's just meth Johnny.
I get it.
He's just doing
But what I did today is
Like,
what I
ran
did
Marwood.
just
I get
today
it.
is
after
no
a couple weeks,
different.
right? After a couple weeks, if it's Tuesday and I don't wake up to somebody doing meth, I'm like, damn, what happened to Johnny?
No, for real,
Is he all right?
Like the third time that somebody OD'd on the sidewalk, and I was like, "Do I even call?"
Yeah, you
anymore?
just like kind of kick him out of the way.
You know how
like,
wild it
just
is
get
that
off
if I
in front of the
don't-
door.
If I don't act the way that I always act, people will come up and be like,
Yeah, because it's
"Hey,
weird.
bro, are you
very
okay?"
weird.
I'll be like,
When you handle things well, it freaks me out.
"That's the medicine. That's why I don't
Sure.
talk a whole lot Monday
Right.
through Friday because it's too." That's when Corey's like, "You medicated today. You ain't no fun. We'll talk to you again tomorrow."
Right. You handle things well and you're well
You know
adjusted.
who's not medicated though?
Who?
Xavier after 9 p.m. on
Sure.
Destiny.
Well, hold on.
Do you know who gets drunk and makes it even worse? Jamie.
So I was thinking about this today. I got an actual question for you. Like, I just want to see if you can answer. So let me see if I'm stupid because I looked it up and I still don't have a good answer.
You like all of us, or you just like
No,
specific?
you as everybody.
Okay,
Because I like legitimately don't know. I can't fathom why this isn't working for me. So you know how Elon, like everybody's like, oh my God, we're gonna colonize Mars. We're gonna colonize Mars. Answer this question for me. What's the difference? What's the benefit to trying to colonize Mars over colonizing the Sahara Desert? Why would it be
not
more
on Earth.
effective?
I actually, I think I have a good answer
Go ahead.
for that. The only thing that I could possibly think of, which is why Elon would want to go to Mars. One, it's kind of neat. Two, a bunch of billionaires have already bought up huge portions of high above sea level land or land that would do better if water was closer to it as we sink because of like the ice caps and shit melting. So I think it's not that colonizing the Sahara Desert wouldn't be more plausible than going to Mars. I don't think it's realistic because they can't do it. So he wants to go somewhere that nobody
hold
owns
on.
yet.
No, that's actually untrue. You're not legally allowed to go to Mars. But every country, I think it's like 190 of the 207 countries. There's more than that. My bad. There's 292. My bad. But the ones that matter. I'm sorry, Transylvania. I know you're not a country. but-
Rwanda.
Yeah,
Myanmar.
you're sorry, Rwanda. I think they signed it too.
They have a
But
hotel there.
They have at least one. Most countries
Is that where
signed.
Panic at the
Huh?
Disco?
Did that not? Okay.
Yeah,
they have a
most
song?
most countries.
No, it's still there.
Most countries signed that. Damn, that's. I mean, Don Cheeto let me to believe he protected it pretty well,
I wish I had an applause button for you, but it was
But
taken
yeah,
away.
most countries sign that you can't. No singular country can claim ownership of anything in space. Like you can't. So
He's not a country. He's doing
sure,
it
no.
for himself.
That's actually that I looked that up too. If you are a citizen of a country, you are subject to the rules of that country for space.
Is he a citizen of the U.S.?
He's a United States citizen.
But it
So-
wouldn't matter because it's every country.
right. But every country, right? Every country
it's
was like
every
you can't do
country.
that.
Yeah.
So there is no.
What if you revoke your citizenship to the country you're in, but don't? What if you're a citizen of nowhere?
Sure,
you do
but
that?
then that would be
No, I'm
different
asking
because
to
like
revoke it,
he the only way he could do, I guess, sure, if it's like some weird like.
No, I'm asking legitimately. Can you actually
Well,
be a citizen of nowhere?
No, that doesn't work that way.
Nah,
That's how
that's not-
sovereign citizens work. And like,
Yeah.
it's the best thing ever because like,
Sovereign citizens.
I
is
wish
the
I
best.
could meet one. Hey, if you're a sovereign citizen, please email me because I'd like to ask you just a simple question. Like, they're like, oh, these laws don't work on me because I'm a free citizen of the world.
So people
and it's like, sure,
no
but
taxes.
if you're
Seattle.
on the soil
Right.
of a country,
Right.
if I go to Brazil right now,
Yeah, but what if you live on a boat in international waters? Nobody actually.
no, it doesn't work.
owns-
Yes, it does. No, that doesn't work that way. International waters don't exist in the way you think they do. You can't go. There's no
International waters
point.
just means that you're in some other country's
Right.
water.
So if you go out to the middle, even like Point Nemo, like the point on Earth
Where
where
we're
there's
throwing
no,
all the spaceships and
yeah,
stuff.
and there's like even if you go there right now,
it's the furthest point from land or whatever.
first point from land, you're still under
See, I
the
knew that.
jurisdiction of international
Oh.
law.
Jamie wants to. We can
Yeah,
do our
yeah,
shots
yeah.
real quick.
Oh, plenty henny.
Plenty Henny.
Henny, Henny.
What?
No Lenny.
All right, continue to Marcus.
So yeah.
As it warms up, it gets worse.
So even if he'd renounced his citizenship to the U.S., the only way he'd technically be able to do that is if he got everybody to space and everybody to renounce his citizenship, and then somehow convince somebody on Earth to keep sending him supplies from a country. Because if you think about it, if Elon got to the moon, or let's say he got to Mars, colonized it successfully, and he's like, "Damn, we out of food. Hey, cause somebody send me some food, I'll pay for it." And I'm like, no.
But the thing
you're technically a criminal.
You can live in unincorporated land.
Yeah, but that's different than space.
Correct.
Right.
Oh,
but I'm just
I
saying,
did see the unincorporated land stuff. We should start a
you
town.
You could live in unincorporated land and not necessarily be beholden to the rules.
No, because
still have federal.
Hold on. This whole states. Hold on. I think it's one of the New England states. Their entire thing is unincorporated land. Like, you know how we have.
I thought
there's no
was
place,
out west.
Hold on. In Indiana, there's no place you can go that's not a place.
Right.
So even unincorporated counties or towns are in a county.
Still in a county.
So there's a New England state, one of them, where literally like you can just be somewhere that's not somewhere,
not a place,
but you're still under the jurisdiction of like Maine. I'll say Maine.
Right.
But like you could be in a place that doesn't have a name.
Right.
But you're still in Maine.
But I'm saying across the world, I believe there's probably places that are just totally unincorporated.
Well, just birth to will that nobody will claim because like if they, I think it's between three countries.
Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine.
Oh yeah, so in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, you can just be nowhere, but you're still in. But you look up birth to will, like BIRTIWIL. It's a like one little square section of land that no country will claim because if one of them claims it, they give up another claim, so they don't want to do it. But even if you're there,
why do they give up another claim?
Because it's like so in North Korea, their map includes South Korea. In South Korea, their map includes North Korea, but as long as China and Taiwan. So China officially doesn't recognize Taiwan as a country. Taiwan doesn't recognize China as a country. And as long as neither one gives up their claim to the other, they technically aren't not China.
Right.
Fair.
But I feel like that does not answer my question.
Right.
Why could you not make a claim to somewhere that no one has claim to without who said you can only have so many claims?
Right. So it's colonialism. So
which we do a lot.
Right. So basically when they redrew maps, they're like, all right, here's like, let's say they're like,
did you see what's happening in Louisiana?
No, what's happening in Louisiana?
Fucking, you said map, so it made me think of this. There was a law in place because like 1/3 of Louisiana is this is really scary. Our country's in a lot of trouble. 1/3 of Louisiana's population is black. So
is that why it's scary?
Shout out blacks.
Yeah, because black people are obviously just horrible. They're scary.
That makes sense.
If 100% of your 13% are criminals, that's a lot. But no. So
can we get wind chimes on that? I said wind chimes.
Yeah, no, that was a good comment I made. That was funny.
I don't even have wind chimes. I don't even know what my buttons are because you fucked them up.
I didn't.
All I know it.
Wind chimes.
No, that's like.
That's wind chimes. There's literally wind chimes in there.
I'm not saying it's wind chime, but that's more like a moment of
despite that black people are scary, they still deserve representation, right? So
Jesus.
1/3 of Louisiana is black. So they were trying to
get to
redraw to compromise. They were trying to redistrict the voting maps.
Yeah.
So that way where they didn't have at least two mostly
is the word you're looking for gerrymandering?
Yeah, the gerrymandering.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a thing.
I did not know that's what that word meant, but maybe.
Well, luckily we just made the word up.
You talking about where you basically block shit out so like the blacks can't overrun shit?
Correct.
Yes, that's
okay. I didn't.
No, he didn't know because we just made it up right now.
Right. Oh,
no, I knew the word. I thought it had to do with when you corrupted a jury in a court case.
That's true.
So you know what? You know what's crazy?
Wait, did you think? What word do you think we're saying?
He generally knew about that topic.
Pronounce the word you think we're saying.
No, I know how the word is. I know what the word is. I didn't know what it meant. I guess.
So you thought gerrymandering was tampering with juries?
Because I thought,
hey, if you mander with that jury, bro, I'm gonna be fucked.
Anyway, besides the point.
Okay.
Besides the point. Yes. Heard. The Supreme Court literally just said that Louisiana can draw whatever voting maps it wants to.
Yeah, I mean, every state can.
The case.
No, they can't. They can't.
Yes,
no,
they can't.
No,
yes.
I just.
Okay, hold on. No. Explain to me what you read, and then we'll go and check it later.
They said that they were basically drawing lines through Louisiana. Like you couldn't, like it was just like to my understanding, it's don't quote me exactly.
Please just, I hope you don't
straight-
describe gerrymandering. But
Originally there was a law that they were trying to pass to do gerrymandering, and they said no, you have to divide the state equally so that everybody is represented. So when it comes to your local votes or whatever, that your different demographics have the representation that they want to have. Well, once Roe v. Wade got overturned and then all the other stuff started falling, then they said, well, we're going to resubmit this because fuck it, we don't want any liberal representation in Louisiana. And the Supreme Court, yeah, we don't actually see anything wrong with that. Go ahead and do that new updated voting map, not the one that you guys were having to do, because it wasn't going to be like they wanted it to go into effect for the 2024 election, like the fair or the 2020, whatever, the next election. So that it would be, I know the presidential election is not in 2022, but the state election, whatever. So they wanted it to go into effect. It was supposed to until all this happened. And now the Supreme Court is saying, no, you don't actually have to listen to that now. You don't have to update your maps at all. You can go back to doing the shit that you want.
Tim, do me a favor. What is the time stamp for right now?
50.
Cool.
50?
50 minutes. Yeah.
Cool. Because I would like you to understand that you just described gerrymandering.
No, I'm saying that while that is the case,
Right.
the
So the
Supreme Court just
said that it's still legal. Right.
It was not legal before just because people it wasn't
Technically,
legal.
okay. So technically,
Supreme Court just
gerrymandering
made-
is not legal.
It's not.
But that's because what it's doing is legal. But
I'm not saying the practice wasn't there. It's the same thing as saying you can't pay college players, but they paid them with McDoubles.
Exactly.
We already talked about this earlier.
Right.
Yes.
But I'm saying the Supreme Court literally just said, no, we don't care. You can go ahead and do that now legally. So
Regular
it's going
degular.
to be a...
That's the same shit they always
That's
do.
regular. They always do that.
Like, all right, so the only
No,
reason...
they don't.
Yes, they do.
Have you looked at... Hold on. Do me a favor. When you get a chance, not right now, go look at Indiana's congressional district. Like, look. Indianapolis works like this. So, you know, Indianapolis is a box. You'll literally watch it. You'll see a district that goes like this. It puts all the black people here in one spot, then goes down, and then gets the South Side's black people.
Yep.
So their vote only counts
once.
for once.
This is a regular thing.
So remember I said...
But just because you were doing something doesn't mean that you are
Kyle, I get
allowed
it.
to
Sure.
You're
no
saying
belts at the
that-
club.
you're saying it
He said there was
wasn't
no
illegal.
belts at the
You
club.
could still go get an abortion. You just legally can't in some
So
states.
what you're saying is,
Yeah,
hey,
gerrymandering is
no
illegal,
belts
yes.
at the club.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
illegal.
Thank you.
Right.
it's still
No
done.
belts at the
I
club.
didn't say it wasn't done. I'm saying the
then you're
Supreme
like-
Court officially said, we no longer care. You don't have to hide it. You can just do it as blatantly as you want to.
So before you say no belts at the club because you want people to be fancy, now you can just say no belts at the club and you know why.
Yeah, that's
Same
literally
shit.
all it is.
But then it gets worse.
It's not going to get worse. It's going to be the same.
It'll be the same.
Imagine saying like, damn, like that's crazy. That's, you know what? This is actually a really good, this is a really good visualization of the concept that you think that things are going to get worse when they're going to remain exactly how they are.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy that you think that this is going
Then
I know you legitimately can't, like,
that's
right.
even
like,
worse than.
so
You were
what
just
you're
describing
saying is-
everyday life.
What you're saying is that because it's now quote unquote legal, that it will be more, and it's like
It'll be the same amount because it was already 100%.
100%. Every state is gerrymandering.
California, even like there's no, so even our most liberal states still do it.
Yeah.
Because the reason why you're not gonna make it illegal is because both sides can do it.
Right.
When Democrats want to redraw districts, they just redraw them to put Republicans all in one block.
Yep.
Then when Republicans win, they redraw that to put all the Democrats in one block.
But that
all
feels less. That feels less like blatantly saying black people.
Sure. Right. So hold on.
Minorities.
Right. Right. Think about this.
term, but-
All right. Let me put in a term that you're going in Democratic states.
Sure, if you're
right.
describing minorities, but when they come
Sure.
out and say black people,
It's not just black people, it's minorities.
Right,
when
because hold on.
Louisiana came out
In
and
Louisiana,
said black
sure.
people,
In
and
Louis-
when I was talking about Louisiana, I'm not
Right.
using the
And
improper.
So Democrats, black people, are 92% Democrats.
Yeah.
They're interchangeable. You could have just said, like, you could have been like, yeah, we're gonna put all Democrats in one bubble. Then they could say we're gonna put all black people in one bubble. It's the same shit. All
One
you're doing is
sounds
describing.
much worse.
Right. So you're describing people of color to colored people. It's the same. They're the exact same thing. It's just that
I'm
one
not
sounds
debating-
nicer.
I'm not
Well, I
debating.
mean,
No,
But
no,
it's-
the
but it's
debate
less
isn't the
than
point.
that.
What I'm saying
So,
is like you're describing.
I'm gonna break a wall here. So
Go ahead.
like, so realistically, this is something that I don't think you understand unless you're already a minority. Because
clearly.
for
But I also don't vote. So
well, sure, but I don't even mean in the case of voting. Like when there's a no, you can't get in without a belt. Black people know that's for black people.
I know stuff like that. Yeah.
The only people who don't know that that's for black people are people who aren't black. Yes. And that's exactly
right. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said
I understand
you're giving a really good perspective
I'm saying that's a problem though, because it wasn't. I didn't actually ever look into that.
Yeah, you're saying you never read the sign because it didn't pertain to you.
Right.
Well,
yes.
No, hold on. Do me a favor. This is one of the few times where I'm like, just accept what was said.
I accept,
but I caveat, caveat.
The only caveat to that is the no belts rule. I always knew why there was a no belts rule.
Sure. You want to know why you know? Because you know black people.
Sure.
If you were in,
I know you guys, and I didn't know.
You've never
we live in Indiana together, right? Like
no. That's because I have never voted or cared about voting, so I've never taken the time to look into it. Had I looked into districting, that would have been a conclusion that I drew.
So you remember earlier when I said you never saw the sign before?
Right. No, I agree with that. He's saying there's no caveat.
No. I'm saying you're saying I know, and then you're going to insert a caveat.
No, the only caveat is I never.
That's what I'm saying. You could just say, "Yep."
Well, I don't do the thing, so how would I know about the
thing?
Sure,
you could just say, "You're right," and then keep it pushing.
I did say you were right.
Oh, okay, cool, excellent.
I did. I said, cool. "Wow, that's an even bigger problem, and that's scarier."
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yes, I already said that.
All right, we didn't hear it.
I'm saying, but I did. No.
I'm not saying you didn't say it.
No, we didn't have that. I did say that's even worse than if that's always been going on. Well, you can't roll the tape on.
So 15 minutes in.
I'm just saying, no, that's fine. No. I already agreed that maybe I was. I thought gerrymandering meant something different because I hear Jerry, but thought people were pronouncing it improperly because it was jury.
Yeah. Talking about this shit on our necks. I get it.
So you're like, damn, they got all these chains on. It's affecting the voting policy. I get it. Like, you ever been like whenever Biden on stage and he's got too many chains on, the lights start blocking me. And I can't hear that he can't pronounce words.
Damn, he's so icy though.
The next president that just wears chains,
you know what?
I'm gonna vote for him.
Luckily,
I don't give a fuck.
You got the opportunity. Well, not the president.
I feel really bad.
I am going to be running for student council.
I really thought
and I pretty much will have all my chains on when I'm running. So I heard it first.
I know that's bad. It's after dark though, so I'll just say what's in my brain. I got confused when we were talking about paying people earlier too. So it's all the same shit.
Yeah. So to answer your question, we did hear. We technically always hear about what's going on in Louisiana because it's every day.
I accept that sucks. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. I never looked at districts before.
Hey,
I've never had some.
No, on that same topic. I've heard today that if you smoke a bunch, you might get lung cancer. Did anybody else?
Hold up.
Anybody else know that?
Like, I don't smoke, but can I still get lung cancer?
There's a chance, but
my God.
But they were like, I was like, hey, my buddy was like, damn, I smoke 12 packs a day. And I might get lung cancer. I was like,
no, you know exactly what's happening. This is why I can never try to understand new things.
So you're generally saying if I smoke,
you might specifically get lung cancer.
Oh, damn.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Good shit. Good shit.
But yeah, so to reiterate my question, so what is the benefit of trying to colonize Mars over the Sahara Desert?
I forgot we were even talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Welcome to the podcast. This is what we did.
I answered that because
like,
I don't think that there's a benefit. I think that he was doing it because
it's a really obvious answer. I think it's just volume. Like, and I could be wrong. Like the Sahara Desert could be the same land volume as Mars, but I don't think it is. I think there's more volume.
How big is Mars? Is Mars
you the one with the computer? You the one who's supposed to tell us this?
I think Mars is a third of the size of Earth.
It is smaller than Earth, and I know that, but I still think it's larger.
I want to say a third, but I might be thinking of Venus.
2,100 miles. Earth is 4,000.
So it's half the size. My bad. Yeah.
Damn.
So how big is the Sahara Desert?
The Sahara Desert.
It's not big, half the Earth.
No. But it's just unused space.
I'm just trying to find out. I didn't know. I learned today that they said that. All right, so a trillion. Let's say a trillion is the number because it was bigger than that. But a 1 trillion pound iceberg broke off of the Antarctic shore.
How much?
Sahara Desert's 3 miles.
That's it?
Right.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that people are dying in the
Hold
Sahara and can't make it 3 miles?
Shit, hold on.
Wait a minute.
I was gonna say that don't sound
That
right.
don't sound
I've never been to a country that's only 3 miles wide because the Sahara Desert covers multiple
Hold
countries.
up. What is it? Oh, this is square miles.
No, that's still
That's still wrong.
No, it says 3.55 million miles squared is what it says.
okay.
There we
That's
go.
a way different
Okay, I
number,
was like,
my boy.
But it won't tell me. I just want to know, like,
That's the size of the European
Three
Union.
squared is 9.
the Sahara is
So
one
if we
of
say
the,
3.5
it's covering
squared,
3.6 million square
It's the
miles.
size of America.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But right, so what I was saying is like, so a trillion pound
Mars
ice
volume.
shelf broke off of Antarctica, right? There's
3
less.
miles.
They say they estimate there's less than 1 trillion pounds of water on Mars. Do you think there's enough water in just like 1% of Earth for everybody to have clean drinking water?
Yes.
No. It's not going to be everybody. It's going to be
Yeah.
who can afford
It's
it.
rich people. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, it's
of
just
the
who can
Earth's
afford
water.
it. Yeah.
We good.
It's not drinkable
It's not
water.
drinkable water.
You just got to boil it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You watch survivor shows? I
Yeah.
do,
That's
and
true.
That's what they say.
They
can
don't
also
boil
drink
it
pee.
because of
And
the
you know what
salt.
you do after you
They boil it because of
after you boil it,
it.
you know what you do? You have the salt at the bottom to make your fish taste better.
Tim. They're not
Boom.
at
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Damn.
because it evaporates and then
You know
the
what's
salt's
crazy?
at the bottom.
What
and then
show did you
What's the-
say?
what's the
Hold on. What
timestamp?
show? Hold on. What show did you say?
We an hour.
We're an hour.
What show
cool.
did you
I'm
say?
glad we got to the.
What show did you say? Did you say Survivor?
Huh?
What show did you say?
I didn't say
Well, he said Walking Dead.
You said what? You said have you ever seen blah 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 where they go and then they boil the water?
Go back and listen to it. I don't know.
Oh, Naked and Afraid.
No.
Naked and Afraid, they do it.
Sister.
I thought
I think
that's such a good.
Which one?
Oh,
I
might
bet you the
know a lot
1,000
about
pounds now
reality
because she gonna
shows.
just suck all the water up and then spit the salt back out and then
She got a permanent trach in now.
Who? Tammy?
From smoking?
Yeah, no, because she got COVID real bad on the last episode of the newest season. She was like dying in the back of a van, and then she lost a bunch of weight because she was asleep and couldn't eat. And now, instead of just losing the weight, she said, "Fuck it."
Spoiler alert.
Put a whole no. This was I only found out because we're TikTok. Like she popped up on my fucking phone. I was like, "What the fuck is in her throat?"
That still don't make it not a spoiler.
It's not.
Yeah, right.
No,
That's
hold
just
on.
a real life. It wasn't on the TV show. If it wasn't on the TV show, it can't be a spoiler.
Ooh, facts.
That's fair.
Facts.
That was just a real life update. She got it, and I asked Chelsea, I'm like, wait, why the fuck? And she goes, oh yeah, sometimes people just get permanently tubed for oxygen. So instead of just wearing the fucking oxygen, she said, fuck it, put it in my throat so I don't have to have shit up my nose no more.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being so fucking fat that you said instead of just lose, she lost 85 pounds.
Well, hold on.
by
Don't say
being
just
asleep for 3
instead of
days.
just losing weight.
Bro,
Once you get to a certain size, you just like
no.
Yeah.
Do you know how many calories that she has to keep consuming to stay the same weight that
yeah,
she is?
sure. But hold on.
So that's a choice.
Right? No, it's not her. No. You misunderstand what I'm saying. Well, no. So actually, I'm going to go a whole different route with you.
Okay.
It's not just losing weight because
Oh,
you would have
sure,
to isolate her because like
Right.
when you get to a certain
Right, I
size,
understand. I
you're
understand.
not feeding yourself.
Right.
Right.
So you can't just stop doing drugs if everyone around you starts injecting you with drugs because you can't do it yourself.
Right.
What I'm saying is like,
What?
right. What I'm saying is like, it's hard to
Say
you
that
can't
again.
quit.
Say that again.
Right.
Exactly
you
the
can't
same
just stop doing drugs
Yes.
if the people around you start injecting you with drugs because you can no longer inject yourself
How
with
much of the
drugs.
show have you watched? Have you watched all of the show?
No. I'm saying from the concept. Hold on. I actually don't even need to watch the show first off
Okay.
to have the opinion that once you get so fat, other people have to assist you.
Oh, she's not that
Oh,
She's 1,000. She's like 600
fat.
pounds.
She's not like
Bro.
the, like
no,
I can't
even
feed
in no.
myself
Have you
fat.
seen?
yes, she
like,
is. She
no,
can't get
remember
around. Her
she
sister. She now
she
I will
hurt
say,
her. I remember she hurt her ankle in that
She
one
did. Yeah,
episode.
yeah, no, she has other
she
people-
tried to get up,
That's
Yeah.
like she tried to stand up to get to the bathroom
She has
and cracked
people-
her ankle.
She
that's true.
she has people bring her food. She's very mean, and they go ahead and enable her that.
Yeah, I
way.
remember her sister
And they
was
don't
like-
want her to. They don't want her to die. So yes, she isn't able
Right.
to do that.
Right.
But I'm saying she was in a medically induced coma for like 3 days, and just by not eating the way she was eating, she lost 85.
Totally.
Can you
I bet.
imagine?
She
that,
has to be
though?
operating on like she has to her
No, I'm
her
saying, can you
maintenance, her
fathom?
calorie maintenance has to be like
Can you fathom not eating for 3 days and losing 85 pounds?
well, no, because I would never
No.
be that big.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
But then you wake up and they're like, Tammy, lose.
Tammy.
Amy's the other one. Tammy,
Tammy.
lose some weight. And she's like, But if I didn't want to lose weight, they're like, I guess we could put oxygen in your throat. She goes, hey, I love things in my
I
throat.
respect that. I respect that she's not a quitter.
No, but she
She
complains
must have quit
about
way.
it. But
She must have quit way too much earlier in life because she has too much saved up. She can't quit this.
I would respect it
but,
more
there's
if she was
certain
like,
point in
nah,
time
I'm
when
a
it's
bad
like-
bitch.
It's like, I'm not quitting smoking. Like people who make it to like 60 and they're like, why would I stop?
Again,
I
hold
had
on.
an uncle.
I
had
was
an
talking
uncle.
about
His
that
name was
today.
Gus. He had the hole in his throat.
Yeah.
I watched that motherfucker smoke through the hole in his
Yeah.
throat. So I'm just saying.
He already got the hole,
Respect,
like-
but I respect that because he said, this nothing but a setback. I'm going to make sure I get it done
That's what Tammy
no matter
said.
what.
Tammy said, I'm so
did
fat.
not. Tammy says every day, I don't want to die. I don't want to be this fat. I don't want to whatever. She complains about all of the things and you're like, then stop doing the things. Gus
Maybe that's just for
said,
content.
I
No,
love.
that's how you know she's committed to being fat.
Gus said, I love
If
smoking.
there's one thing I know
Let me
about
scoop the mucus out of my hole so my cigarette don't get wet and then smoke the cigarette through the hole in his
if
neck.
there is one thing I know about people who get to that size is that you've got to be so committed to being that size that you've got to start talking yourself out of losing weight. That's just called motivation.
That's like saying,
like when I want to go to the gym,
I
if
don't
wanna
want
go
to win the Super Bowl, so I'm going to keep telling myself,
No,
oh, I don't
no,
win
you
the Super Bowl.
misunderstand. She is trying to win the Super Bowl. She's trying to become the Super Bowl. If I want to win a Super Bowl, I'm saying I got to get up and train. Her training is not getting skinnier. So every day she's committed to not getting skinnier. But like when have
That's
you
so
ever?
wild that you're saying to achieve a goal, you actively tell yourself that you don't want to achieve the
No,
thing.
because
you're
that's
achieving.
wild.
you're thinking she wants to lose weight. He's saying the opposite.
Yeah,
He's
she
saying
wants
No, I'm
to
saying,
stay fat.
I'm saying she wanted to lose weight.
Right.
And then
Have you ever
wants
had
to
a really
rise.
hard
she
workout?
lost so much.
fat.
She lost so much weight the first season,
So-
and then her sister got gastric bypass surgery before her. And she goes,
Is Tammy
"Boom."
the big
Yeah,
one?
Big.
She's the
She ever been
bigger.
playing a sport, right?
Tammy's
and
the
you're
one
like,
that if there
damn,
was
I
smell-o-vision,
can't make
you
it.
turn your TV off.
I can't make it to the end of this practice. I'm not gonna make it. And then somebody's like, no, you got this. Same thing. She's like, I want to lose weight. And they're just like, Tammy, you can't lose weight.
I love the rhetoric that you're spitting out because it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh a lot. Like it's really making me happy because it's the antithesis of what's happening, which is the issue that I have with the whole thing. But I like that your spin on
she's
it
like, no,
is that
'cause
we
think
don't
about
get to see the part where people are encouraging her to
Right.
die.
No. Tammy's like, I want to lose weight. And they're like, Tammy, you got to work out. And she's like, but I can't. And they're like, that's good enough for me. Here's a cheesecake.
Speaking of which, have you guys watched 1,000-Pound
Yeah, I do love
Friends?
cheesecake,
No.
though.
1,000-Pound
Yeah,
Friends.
1,000-pound friends.
Oh my God, the gray-haired lady
Yeah.
who they have to. They go to a pool. First off, she's very upset that she's 400 pounds and they won't let her go down the water slide.
Right.
All right, bitch. And she, surprise.
Oh, sorry. I got to
It's
interrupt you. Did you
amazing.
see that chick? So, quick question. Sorry. No. I'm definitely. I have no problem interrupting. I got a quick question
Yeah.
because I didn't know this before. What do you think the weight limit on riding a horse is?
200,
Tim?
600 pounds.
200 pounds.
200 pounds?
riding?
Riding a horse, like riding on a horse. You said 600? You said 200?
I was thinking
What
with
did you say?
350 because 350
Said
seems to be
350?
the weight
Not
for
350.
so many things.
It's not 350. Shaq's like 350. He
It's
rides a horse.
280.
Okay. Yeah.
Because this
Yeah.
chick on
Depends on
TikTok,
the horse, though.
this chick on TikTok, no, right? Because the chick on TikTok is suing a horse farm because they said, "Hey, you are too big to ride the horse."
Yeah.
And-
They're horses.
Right. So she says, "No."
Tim,
there
you
should
mean
be-
the Budweiser Clydesdales?
Nope.
You can't be 600 pounds on a horse.
Yeah, you can.
Which horses?
Certain horses. There's different breeds of
Sure.
horses.
Could you give me an example?
No, I'm
Just
not,
so we
gonna,
know?
I'm not going to allow him to do this.
No.
Speaking
Oh.
of weird limits, did you know that like there's a weight limit on Plan B?
On Plan
Yeah.
B, yeah, it's 150.
Hold up. What?
Yeah, you got to take 2 Plan Bs.
There's
if
a weight
too big.
limit on Plan B, and
It's
like
still, it's
150.
It's like one. I thought. It
So
was a
really,
little
we
higher
all
than
just
that, but
been
yeah.
praying. We all just been.
No, we've been knowing that
hoping.
it don't work. And
Yeah, we've been like we
no, it
just
don't
been
work.
How many Plan Bs did you get in a Plan B?
one.
C, D, E, F, G. You
Sometimes you got to
spend.
spend a cool little honey bun every time you. But you know what? It's worth it. I'm gonna go on record and say it's worth it.
Is 2 Plan Bs?
I'll spend
cheaper
2.
than an
I'll buy 2
abortion?
Plan Bs.
You know they got Plan B at Costco for like $10.
That's like
Nah,
Plan C.
see, I like the.
Shit.
I like the.
Hey Tim.
What's up?
First off, horses are living creatures. It's not just like they built an elevator and they put a 600-pound weight limit on it because of the machinery. Here's what the internet says. Really quick Google search
Whoa,
to figure out
hold
how
on.
600 pounds
No,
is wrong.
no.
Let me know what
Listen,
the horse is, though, and let me know the size.
says-
What is the name of the
No, 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 no.
website?
Is
What's the
this
name of the
average?
website?
Wikipedia.
I want a verified horse farm.
right.
I don't want horsey.
Okay, stop. I'm just going to read what it says.
All right, go ahead.
And then I will try to find the most definitive expert of horse sites to see if it
I
corroborates.
want Jonathan
the quick-
Horseman to tell me. I want BoJack
Bet.
Horseman himself.
It literally just says most horses can safely carry 20% of their body weight, which seems fair. It's a living creature to carry That'd be like
You don't have a 2,500. Wait,
no. A 2,000-pound horse can theoretically safely carry a 400-pound person. You said 600. I cannot think of anything that's going to carry 600 pounds on its back.
could you
that's
look
a
up? Hold on.
horse.
Could you real quick then? Could you look up to see if there's a 3,000-pound horse?
Yeah, I was gonna say 3,000-pound horse would do it.
Yeah, could you? Right, you would just have to get a 3,000-pound horse. Are there 3,000-pound horses?
Probably. Now, that has
No,
to be
look it up first.
that has to be a safe weight for the horse. You can't find a morbidly obese horse that can't carry itself, and then you put a 600-pound person on it, and it's just like, oh, bro, this is too much.
What are they on the way to the glue factory? Just throw a big boy on them. You're like, shit, it for a dime.
You just be like, hey, it broke both its legs. It got real big, but like, hey, it's
Damn,
three.
some big ass 3,000-pound horses.
600-pound person can't even put themselves
Meet
on a
Zeus,
horse.
the 3,000-pound horse.
Yeah, but see, hold on. If you got to put a
big,
name
right,
on it, though, if
3,000
you got to
pounds is
name
not
it,
Normal, yeah.
that sounds like a legendary mount.
That's
You
Hercules.
can't.
That's
yeah.
Hercules from the Sandlot.
That's
It's literally Zeus.
whoa.
The biggest horse
3,000-pound
ever
horse
recorded was
stuck in the
Samson,
mud.
who was from the Shire breed. Oh, that's fucking incredible.
How big?
This horse, by the way, looks
Yeah, that shit
magnificent.
looks
How big?
majestic.
33.59 and stood over 22 hands tall when he
Sick.
was measured
Based
in
on the knowledge that I
1859.
That feels like pretty big.
So we're basing
22s of this.
Yeah.
22 of this is
The
gigantic.
the tallest horse alive as of 2021
4,000 pounds.
is Big Jake, who measures over 22 hands tall.
American name.
Big Jake is a Belgian horse.
okay.
He weighs in at 2260.
Nah, 4,000 pounds.
Bitch, I'm literally reading
Hold on.
right
Wait a minute.
here.
No, hold on.
The biggest horse ever recorded was 3,300. Where did you find the 4,000-pound horse?
Right, but you just said, hold on. So
the
there's
biggest horse alive today
Is Big Jake?
That's
is Big
it.
Jake at
Alive
2260.
today.
Is 22?
And the biggest horse
Yeah,
ever
but that only-
recorded
right.
from 1859 was 33.59.
Yeah.
Tim is asserting there is a 4,000-pound horse alive now.
Nah, I didn't say that, but
But nothing that I see says a 4,000-pound horse existed.
hold up. Where's it at?
Hold on.
There's a 4,000-pound horse out there. I know it is.
Oh, you going off gut feel? 'Cause, like, that's a very different
I've
thing,
heard the
okay.
stories.
Oh my God. So just because you know it don't mean it. Oh,
hey,
shit.
You guys.
I'm not going to make that.
Oh, is that what you're gonna say? You
Nope.
gonna say you heard something once?
Yeah, I don't know because they're saying like the average Shire is 1,700 pounds. I don't think there's a 4,000-pound horse
getting
just
to 4,000.
casually just gallivanting
I
around.
remember being told
Why is
at one
hands
point
the measurement for
I
how tall
remember-
a horse is?
Because
That
it was
keeps
created
coming,
in like Scotland.
it
Hold on.
keeps coming up with hands.
Hold on, think about this.
Yeah.
You're trying to. You're right now. You're amazed that somebody came up with hands as a measurement
That's a
when
very
we do everything.
logical
When
measurement.
Americans like dog, our measurement system is like,
Feet.
hey, you
Sure.
got how many feet you got? Yeah, I don't know. How many feet are in a mile? I don't know. 2,644.
Do you actually realize that
5,200
until
maybe.
this moment, this exact moment,
You
in
didn't
my
realize that we
That we
I
use feet
never
instead
thought of
hands?
feet. No,
as our actual feet.
that I never thought of feet as feet. I
Yeah,
just
bro.
thought of it as because we have centimeters.
Yeah.
No,
And
we don't
no,
have
we use
centimeters.
it, but we use
But
it.
we use
it's
them.
on our. It's on our
We
rulers.
use them. They're on our
No.
rulers.
But
But
we do not.
we don't
use
have
No.
centimeters.
Yes, things are measured here in
No,
centimeters
you
or millimeters.
You could okay, sure. Sure, 6 inches is how many centimeters? Without looking it up, I want an actual use case. You're telling me you. I don't want to. You doing this from earlier. Remember earlier you said if somebody does, then you do.
No, I'm saying that our rulers have centimeters on them.
No,
they-
that's not the same thing
things
as
have been
using
me-
it.
I have seen measurements for
Not
US
everybody
things
uses a
in-
parachute on an airplane. So you're saying we use centimeters? No. Some
yeah,
people
I would
use
agree.
it.
We don't use
In everyday
centimeters,
use,
but we
the odds of
Okay,
we have
we have
access to
rephrase.
them,
Let me
but we do not use
Let me
them.
rephrase what I was saying
Go
so
ahead.
that
I think
it's
it's
more
around
correct.
19.
Because centimeter. Okay, thank you. I was going to try to come up with a number, but it's pointless because it's still a guess. It's not lit. It's active recall information, which
Right.
would have been I know what it is. Let me rephrase. I have always seen on rulers inches and centimeters.
Okay, but we
Listen,
have kilometers
hold
in
on.
our cars, but we
listen-
don't use kilometers.
But listen,
how many kilometers in a mile?
you're asking me.
No,
why
I'm
I-
asking you. No.
No. I never thought of it as feet, as in people feet, because
1.3.
feet was used to describe 12 inches. And on a thing that had inches, there was centimeters. So I never thought of it as a foot. So now that you're saying that somebody wants to use hands, and I think that sounds ridiculous, but we use feet. I'm saying I never even
You never thought it
correlated
was feet.
feet as in people feet to measurement feet.
That's funny.
It was just, that's what it was.
You know why you never thought that?
22.
Is it because I don't know any feet or I
No,
haven't been a feet?
It's because we abbreviate it. It's because we use FT.
22 hands.
No, foot and feet. No, because I say
7.3 feet.
It has nothing to do with
What?
being foot.
Said
You're telling- you know,
said
you're-
22 hands is 7.3 feet.
Yeah, that
A
makes sense.
stone is 20.6 pounds.
Yeah, I don't like that stone changes depending on the weight of the
stone,
current
I don't
queen.
like
That's
that one
crazy.
either. Yeah, I don't like stone.
Dang.
20.6 pounds. Don't tell me that.
it's too-
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah, stone is
Yeah,
variable.
stone is
Stone
variable.
is based on the weight of the queen.
Yeah.
So as she gets
Is the
smaller,
queen not allowed to be
technically-
over a certain amount of
right?
weight?
So technically, how did I wish I knew how they did that now. I'm pretty sure. Check that up. Make sure I'm not wrong.
See if
so I
that
can
still
update that.
changes because I'm also curious.
Because like if she
continues
gets
to
fatter,
move.
then
Yeah.
people just out there getting lighter.
I don't
like,
think
you know?
that it. I don't
Oh,
think
I
that
would
it adjusts.
love
That'd be
that.
great. You get
I'm
a-
telling you
in
right now,
real
if I could lose
Oh,
weight by
I'm not wrong,
losing
right?
weight,
Stone is based on the weight of a queen at one point.
At one point, yes. I think stone is static now.
Right.
I think it's
But-
20.6 pounds or whatever. I think it's static because they use those big rocks in the heavy man strength competition
Atlas
things.
stones. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of
It,
regulated
just
it because
says, it
that's
says right now in this as of 2014. And
See,
that's what it said.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
what
so
I'm saying.
that
So,
might be
it's,
when
it's
they remeasured
variable.
the queen.
So imagine you like imagine you step up on a scale and they're like, "Hey, you're 23 stone." You're like, "Cool, I lost some weight." And I'm like, "No, Queen got fatter." You're like,
no,
"Damn."
no.
it's set at 14 pounds now.
Okay, so they all right, cool.
oh,
14.
I
That's
thought it
way
was
less than
20.6. I thought it was 20.6.
So that means right. So it's right. So Queen's gotten older.
It says a
people
stone
have
is
got-
14 pounds.
yeah.
I don't know.
So you could come in and your money be worth less back when they used stone to weigh stuff.
Oh, I don't like
It's like
that.
inflation
Yeah.
was literally
Yeah, that's
dictated
crazy.
by if your queen was eating good or not.
Yeah, it's
Your money was worth less if the queen was eating good.
I mean, that's fantastic, though. I'm here
It
for
says
that.
the inch is about the length of your thumb. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
This is at least 6 inches.
Yeah. What are you talking? This is maybe
This is a
nine.
minimum 6, bro.
No, mine's like 9. What are you talking
well,
about?
first
Right.
of all, let me explain. So when they say that, they mean this to this. They don't mean the full thumb. They
Oh, that's like
just mean
12.
the
Yeah,
back.
12, 13.
I'm measuring from the shaft at the
Right, I'm measuring from the base.
base to the shaft.
I'll push
I
this meaty
You know what
part
I'm
in,
saying?
and then I'm measuring
My
right there.
phone, my phone and my thumb are the exact same length. I don't understand.
Measurement said
I
that
don't
it's bigger
understand.
than what a ruler says. That's
You
all
know
I
what I'm
care.
I get it. You're
Right.
right. I'm wrong.
All I know is that my thumb my thumb's a respectable length.
First of all, when you are then using your thumb to measure other things, you want it to be this part of the thumb.
Right, this is
'Cause
9.
that's
You're
one
telling
inch.
me that from your knuckle to your thumb tip is 1 inch, just like my knuckle to my
no.
thumb tip is 1
Mine
inch.
is probably 1.2, but yeah,
'Cause you're
based
black?
on- yes, but based
Well,
on
luckily
the
I have really
original-
small hands, so that's cool with me.
I have even small. The fact that me and Larry have the same size wrist makes me so happy
Yeah.
with how much larger his hands are than mine.
I don't like this game.
well, that's fine.
I bet your wrist. I bet your wrist is either the same
It's
size.
super tiny.
I bet it's the same size or larger than mine.
Alright.
We'll just do this real quick.
Yeah, so you can't. Use
I had to figure out my bracelet size to get this thing because it wasn't fucking just an expander.
What are you doing right now?
He's trying to give you the bracelet to put
I'm gonna
on.
give you the bracelet to put on.
He gonna let you wear the Kraken.
Yeah,
Oh, all right, so what are we trying to do?
Put it
just
on.
put it on.
See if it fit.
See if it fits. See if it's the same loosiness
I'm
or the
stupid.
more loosiness or less loosiness.
Would you say loosey goosey?
He would say wild.
Your wrists are already bigger than mine because
Wow,
you're having
loose
more
chase.
trouble. Your wrists are slightly bigger than mine.
Oh, you got
No, your wrists are slightly bigger than mine.
Oh, well, good for me.
Yeah,
I got baby wrists.
that's
So
a
that's
how you-
seven.
you
That's a
will.
7.5. You probably 8. Hey. Now Larry can put
Nice.
this on and be completely fine.
That's
Got that
facts.
bitch wrist.
I have a huge bitch wrist.
Yeah, I got baby wrists,
Yeah, I got small
Yeah.
wrists.
but slightly bigger than Xavier wrists.
Hey, but you know what? Though,
This- for all of us, this would go
in a
with
row to
6.
have small wrists. Maybe we're normal.
What do you say?
Maybe we're normal.
Yeah.
Maybe we're normal?
Maybe
Yeah,
you're
we all got
normal.
regular wrists.
No, dog. I got really big feet, tiny hands, and a slightly bigger than average wrist.
What's that
Your proportions
from?
are
Oh, that's
awful.
T-Rex.
You call him a big head with little arms?
Your wrists may be normal. Your feet could just be abnormal
Right.
because you got 3 people. Now, the thing that I have an issue with is I am several many inches taller than you, as is Larry, and your wrist is larger than both of ours.
That is weird. Yeah.
That's what happens when you put
yeah.
that work in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
do
know
work
what it is.
outside.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't do nothing outside.
I don't know if that's how that
I'm
works.
indoors.
Like, yeah, I probably have thicker forearms than you, both of you guys in general.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the forearm don't start at the wrist.
Yeah, dude.
Mine do.
What you mean? That's exactly
Yeah.
where it starts.
That's what Kinkles is.
I'll be beating off way harder than y'all, so that's probably it.
If I start doing that, I can have big wrists,
Yeah. So my shit's
big
so
bales,
meaty.
big arms.
So I got girthy wrist.
Meaty.
Meaty.
And
So if I buy a shake weight,
Oh damn! Hey, what are we still recording? What time are we?
it's after dark. We can just keep going. This is what people pay for.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
fair.
a Patreon.
Yeah.
This does not have to be acceptable. I'm just going to make sure the audio sounds good and hit send. I'm not editing it.
Fair.
They're getting exactly whatever we fucking put through. Great White Hope. We got it in this episode too.
we got it in earlier.
I'm just making
Yeah,
sure.
we started with Great White Hope.
I'm just
Great
making
White
sure.
Hope brought the Hennessy.
No, that was Lenny.
No, but we thanked White Hope for the Hennessy earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I would have said that TV, but that was my dead grandpa's. So she didn't do that.
Shout out Dad Grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh God damn!
Wow.
I mean, yeah. At least we're paying respect. Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah.
How many grandpas you got left, D-Mark?
Me 0. All my granddad's died when I was. Black people
I
don't
say,
live. We
How
live to
many
like
grandparents you got?
20. How many grandparents do I have?
Yeah.
1. She 105.
One? You got one too? Damn. How many you got? Why are you smiling?
No, I think, actually, I think my grandma like.
I make this joke all the time. It's I'm out of grandparents.
Yeah, I got one left, but she's also only.
I got it.
7.
I got a good amount left.
How, you got a good amount left?
Yeah.
Hey, that's dope.
No, don't count step parents, biological grandparents. How many you have left? Because if you
That is true. You can't be like loading up.
if you stack in the
You
dead.
can't be.
No. I'm talking about like actual like mom, dad.
Yeah, biological.
Yeah.
I mean, is it 4?
Biological.
Out of 4, right? Because if 4, that's a good amount.
Four is
is
the
the
max.
No, I still got a great grandpa. I still got a great grandpa and a great
You have
grandma.
greats?
Damn, you still got
I
greats.
got 2 greats.
That's impressive.
Wow, so you got 6?
I lost 2 greats.
Oh, she got 4. She got 4.
No.
No, I got 6
You got
total
6.
grandparents.
You got 6 grandparents.
Oh my god.
Wow.
No, that's a lie.
Wow.
I got 5 total
5.
grandparents.
Still, that's more than
still a
8.
lot.
I got 2 mom.
It's like when you learn that the average number of arms is less than 2.
Again,
Right.
just had a funeral for one. So now I got
4?
4, but it's 3 grandparents and 1 great.
It's still impressive. Yeah.
Still very impressive.
So you have the right amount, just
Yeah.
spread out a different
I
generation.
had 6, like going into COVID, I think.
Oh yeah, COVID been beating ass.
So I'm
that's
probably.
why I'm out.
I get it.
So we probably
that's why I'm out.
We probably gonna end this episode a little bit because
I had
I
2
was at
coming
work
into
real early.
COVID.
But I do want to leave you guys with this a little thought. When you sit on a toilet,
Mhm.
you're connecting your butthole
Mhm.
to a tube of other buttholes.
So the only reason
that
that
are
you're
all connected
immediately
at
wrong
once.
is because I don't know how you sit on the toilet, and I don't want to think about that. But I'm just going to say, 1, what if you hover?
I'm airdrop
2,
only.
2,
Now, once your butthole touches the seat,
my
you are now
butthole
docked.
is
No, you're
not
docked.
on
No.
the seat.
You're docked.
Oh, you mean in
once
the
your
airspace?
butt? Yeah. Once.
What
like,
if you hover?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
airdrop
Sure, you're not
was still
connected. But
tight.
if your butt touches the seat, you're now connected to a series of tubes of all the buttholes that are currently sitting on toilets in your area.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the episode about Smart Pipe?
What?
Like, is that
That
like
episode of
is
what?
that pipe you
You
can
can't
give?
just- have you
Is that
ever
like pipe
seen?
you can give someone? Like,
Do you refer to like life as episodes? Like
Also, yes.
Okay.
We might have to table that. That might be another discussion.
No,
Siri,
that's
can you
fine.
please
Like,
go
cool, but
pipe
could
that
you-
for
could you
me?
give me
episode
some
of
hint?
what?
Hey Alexa,
episode of
pipe
what? Episode of what?
Smart
I
Pipe.
know it's Adult Swim, but I can't remember. specifically
Boy, this
what
is
show.
insane.
Have you ever? I've never been
Google Smart
posed the
Pipe.
question. Have you? We're not talking about any specific television program. It's literally
I like
just.
that. I like that because it leaves it open ended.
Have you ever seen the episode about the insert episode reference? And you're like,
You know what? I'm actually gonna give it to you because like nobody ever says like, have you ever heard the story? And then they name the book. They just say, have you ever heard the story of? And then they
but
play just the
that's.
Yeah.
But I think that
books are really just channels that you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that because I will.
It's almost like
I will
reading the show.
accidentally end up agreeing with
It's almost like reading.
No,
It's almost like reading the show.
all right, that's where.
Books are like shows. Of you.
That's no. That's the only way to get that. Fuck you. I just want to throw that out. Fuck. I said hour to hour, whatever.
Yeah, the Patreon's fine. Kind of whatever. People pay for it, it don't matter.
I like it. You get this stream of consciousness.